Hi everyone. We're going into Easter, and wow, what an explosive weekend this is going to be. So we are 20 minutes away from the hearing. I'm not. So this is the short version. The wow, Judge Lyman is just being wild. He has just dropped a 152-page order on the motion for judgment on the pleadings and motion for summary judgment. 45 minutes before the hearing was due to start. So I've had a quick look through, and basically all I'm going to do is just confirm what has been thrown out and what hasn't. What I will do is my usual read through, which is going to end up being a long video, 152 pages. That's unavoidable. But so I can get to the telephone call, I'm just going to quickly confirm. So first cause of action that's gone is this one, the sexual harassment in violation of Title 7 is out. I'm just going to make this a little bit bigger. Yeah, there we go. Right, so that's the first one. That is gone. And that was obviously against, just to confirm, it was against It Ends With Us movie and Wayfarer. Second cause of action to go is retaliation in violation of Title 7. So that's gone. He deemed her to be an independent contractor. So that was against It Ends With Us movie. I think that's gone anyway. I'll have to double check. I know the sexual harassment is gone. Yes, no, this has gone actually. Yes. Third cause of action. Again, It Ends With Us movie, Wayfarer, Baldonian Heath, which is sexual harassment in violation of FIHA. So that's gone. This one is still in though. I do know this. So the retaliation under Title 7 is out, which means I'm pretty sure that affects no, I'll have to check that. So the Title 7 retaliation is out, but the retaliation in violation of FIHA is actually still in. That's against It Ends With Us movie and Wayfarer. Okay, there's 2 fourth clauses. I don't know if that's a duplicate or not. I'm gonna say it is for some reason. This one's gone. Fifth cause of action, retaliation in violation of the California Labor Code. That has gone. That was against It Ends With Us movie and Wayfarer. This sixth cause of action, failure to investigate, prevent, and/or remedy harassment in violation of FIHA. That has also gone. That was against It Ends With Us movie and Wayfarer. This one has not. It's still in. This is aiding and abetting harassment and retaliation in violation of FIHA. That was against Nathan, Tag, and Abel. Wallace and Street Relations have already been dismissed, so they're not in. But this cause of action against Melissa Nathan, Jen Abel, and Tag is still in. This one, the eighth one, breach of contract for the ACTA loan out agreement is out, because Judge Lyman determined that the ACTA loan out agreement was not enforceable. This is against It Ends With Us movie and Wayfarer. But this one is still in. Ninth cause of action, breach of contract rider agreement against It Ends With Us movie and Wayfarer. He did deem that the contract rider was enforceable. So this cause of action is still in. This is gone. 12th cause of action, false light invasion of privacy. That was against all the Wayfarer parties. As has this one. sexual harassment in violation of California Civil Code against Baldoni and Heath. This is gone. So is this one 14th cause of action against Wayfarer, Baldoni and Heath, defamation per se? 15th cause of action, civil conspiracy against all the defendants, is out. So, just to recap, all that's left in is the retaliation under FIHA against retaliation in violation of FIHA against It Ends With Us movie and Wayfarer. The cause of action against Tag, Melissa Nathan and Jen Abel. No, I think he might have thrown out. I think he's thrown out actually Abel and Nathan. I think it's just Tag. Yeah, it's just Tag. So he has kicked out the claims against Abel and Nathan for aiding and abetting, retaliation in violation of FIHA, and then her cause of action for breach of the contract rider agreement is against the Ends With Us movie only, not Wayfarer. So that is where we are. I'll do the full read through after I've done my video on the conference call itself. There's just such a lot to go through. I will be recording I was considering doing a live read through actually, but I'm not going to because it's going to be the middle of the night for me. So I'm going to record it. I may break it down into shorter videos, a series of shorter videos because it's such a big document. Or I might just do a whole run through. But we'll see, and we'll hear no more as well about what's likely to happen at the conference. So I'll be back for that as well. But this is great news. So all the sexual harassment claims are gone. And there is very little left standing. A couple of claims against It Ends With Us movie, one claim against Wayfarer, and one claim against Tag. And that is it. There's no claims against Sarawitz, Baldoni or Heath, or Abel or Nathan as individuals. So, yeah, I'm glad we got there finally. I'm sure someone will ask in the comments, so I'll say it now. What do I think the chances are that Lively will appeal this? Pretty fucking high, to be honest. Pretty high. So I don't think this is the end of it. But we will see. We shall see. All right, guys, I'll be back later.